Hey guys, Fox here, doing another Game Gots video, and I'll try to make this as quick as possible as I do have quite a few things to go through. Been having a lot of luck lately with thrift stores and flea markets and Craigslist and whatnot, so let's go ahead and hop to it. So I found another game store in my town, and by accident, because I was doing a pickups on Craigslist, which I'll show you what I did there earlier. And I saw on the map there's something called Game Source, so I just swung over by there and spent a few bucks, and here's some of the things I got. For $1, I picked up The Simpsons, Bart vs. the Space Mutants. I'm a sucker for the Simpsons games, no matter how hard or crappy they are. There's just a lot of nostalgia with playing the Simpsons on the old 16-bit and 8-bit systems. Up next, I picked up for $8 at that same store is Thunder Force 2 on the Genesis. This is a shmup, not one of the most popular ones, but still fun, and it's just pretty good. You know, it's on the older end of the Genesis era, 1989. Yeah, I'm excited to get this. Yeah. Oh, it's not complete. It's missing the manual, but I'm okay with that. You know, with Genesis, as long as I have a good condition and clamshell case and the game's in good condition, I'm okay. I might try to find the manual later. For $1, this is my second copy, but for $1 I can't argue with getting it, and that's Evolution for the Dreamcast. Some people really like these games. The second game is probably the more rare version, and I think it's slightly better than this one too. But for $1 I can keep this as trade bait, you know. Also picked up a couple Game Gear games, as I didn't have any and they had a bunch for pretty cheap. So I went ahead and got Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, so good puzzle game on the Game Gear. And I also picked up for another couple bucks was Streets of Rage 2. So these are always fun, and it plays pretty much just like the one on the Genesis, just a little shittier graphics, but still fun. The music's not as good, of course, but you know. So here's the Craigslist find I got. Tilt that up. This is a Nintendo action set in the box. Try not to get so much damn glare, but whatever. This box is in very good condition. I mean, it's got some wear, but it's mostly shelf type wear. But it is complete. The styrofoam and the inserts and all the instruction booklets, everything complete. This was an exciting find. I only paid $50 for it. I know sometimes you can catch these on eBay for that much, but they typically go for around $80 to $100. So that was a good deal, and it's much cheaper than what you find at the retail stores as well. And this is something I wanted. I like these old system boxes, and since this is my third toaster, that means I like to keep a backup, so I'm gonna put one of my other toasters in my trade pile. So excited to have this complete in box. I'm not gonna open it up, guys, because it'll probably take too much time. So let's get that to the side. Continue on. I also picked up this as I saw Crack Lotus on YouTube talking about it, and I remember when this was supposed to be brought to us in the stateside by Xseed, but there was a problem with getting everything translated properly and costing too much money, so they canceled the project. But I went ahead and picked it up anyway, as I like some of these imports, and this game just looks so beautiful. And that's Grand Knight's History. I believe this is a Vanillaware game, published by, I think that's Marvelous. But yeah, Xseed was going to bring it here, and I was quite upset that they didn't. This is something I really wanted to play, but apparently you can download a ROM type emulation for your PSP or something, and you can play an English translated version of the game. So I'll do that, and it doesn't bother me downloading an emulator for it, because I actually have a physical copy. Okay, at the flea market I found 5 boxed Atari 2600 games, which is not something you find every day. But I got some pretty good ones here. I love the artwork on these things, but this is Missile Command. It does have the manual in the game and the insert. The top of the box is kind of in rough shape, but other than that, it's in so-so condition. I mean, the box still holds its shape, which is important. So, also picked up Space Attack by the M Network. This is something I haven't seen. So, for your Atari video game system, yeah. So, I went ahead and picked this one. Actually, has a screenshot on the back. Looks pretty shitty, but it's 2600, man. Yeah, I love it. Also got, this is probably the one that's in the worst condition. It's Street Racer. The box is pretty shot. I might try to do something to hold it together. I don't know. It's pretty rough though. But damn, man, I love the old artwork on these 2600 games. This one's in pretty good condition. It's Defender. Again, cool artwork. It was supposed to come with a comic book. I don't think there's a comic book in here. But it has the instruction manual, so that's cool. And lastly, Asteroids. And even has a little store tab still on it. So, yeah. Again, man, I love this artwork on this stuff. But anyways, yeah, some guy was selling a bunch of Atari games, and I pulled out all those box games, and I was like, how much? He was like, 5 a piece. I was like, how about 4 a piece? He's like, okay. So I also picked up a copy of Tomb Raider 2. I don't own this. It's a bit sun faded, but the disc is in pretty good shape, and you know it has the instruction manual and everything. So awesome. My local game store hooked me up. He had a bunch of manuals, and he said, pick manuals that you want out of there. I'm going to charge an average. I'll charge you $4 a piece. So there's some good ones in there, and he was right. Super Metroid. I don't have my a manual for Super Metroid, so that's exciting. I picked up Equinox and Secret of Evermore, and lastly, Ocarina of Time. So I don't have any complete in-box games for any of these games. I mean, I have the cartridges, but I'm excited to get one step closer and get the manuals for these. Let's see here. I also bought this for $25. Boxed Eye of the Beholder, AD&D game. It's like a dungeon crawler. It's pretty cool. Let's see, let's zoom in here. Yeah, dungeon crawler. Walk around, Super Nintendo. Not the greatest graphics for the system, but it'd be a fun little game to play. Yeah, it wasn't very expensive, so it's complete. He also went ahead and threw this in for free for me, which was very nice of him. Golf in the original black box for the Nintendo. I like these black box games. The box is in pretty rough shape, but front looks great and the side looks great, so it'll look good on the shelf. Has a manual and everything. Some more flea market finds. I got Twisted Metal Head On for the PS2. Complete, good condition. For 50 cents. These are kind of dirty. I need to clean these. Gross. Outlaw Golf. I like these fun golf games. Yep. Disc is in good shape too. And Fable. I have a copy of Fable, but for 50 cents, you know, like I said, I'll pick up some extra stuff just so I can throw them in my trade piles whenever I need to trade, or if I feel like I'm short in cash and I just want to bring things into the game shops to, you know, for trade money. You know, those work great. Lastly, well, this isn't last, but I got a boxed PS1. I believe this is the first one, because they had two different boxes. One had a picture of the system on the front, and then they had this one. This might have been the second one, I don't know. The box is in kind of rough shape, but it still holds together. It is complete with the styrofoam and everything. Power, hookups, and a controller. So, I paid $8. So, that's pretty awesome. I'll add that to the collection. I like box systems. Also got, for $1, I picked up the Twilight Princess Zelda manual here, and it says for the Wii, but in the back it has the differences for GameCube as well. Found this Tomb Raider 2, which matches with the game. I also found Jack 3. Cool map. And I believe that is it. Alright guys, thanks for watching this quick pickups video with some pretty sweet swag here. Especially the action set complete in box and the Atari games and the PS1, all that stuff. A lot of fun. Alright guys, thanks for watching.